Hey everybody, it's Nolan Weisz here from Calvary, and today we're talking about prayer. Prayer has always been important to me. It molds and shapes who I am and who I can be. It helps bring calm to storms, peace to chaos, and energy to gratitude. It reminds me of the constant presence of a very present God in my life. I, like many of you, have some ritual prayers. Before and during meals and at night are the most common. I say the Lord's Prayer and even a German prayer my grandpa taught me when I was a kid every night. And no, I can't tell you what it all means or even how to write out the words. I grew up in a camp setting and would sing some pretty fun and sometimes wild prayers to get the campers engaged. We would do whisper prayers and shouting prayers. We would be still and we would dance. The thing for me isn't necessarily a standardized way of praying, but a constant, ever-changing way for me to communicate with the divine. These verses are important to the change that has come to my prayer life over time. In John 17:20 through 23, Jesus says, "My prayer is not for them alone. I pray also for those who will believe in me through their message, that all of them may be one, Father, just as you are in me and I am in you. May they also be in us, so that the world may believe that you have sent me. I have given them the glory that you gave me, that they may be one as we are one, I in them and you in me, so that they may be brought to complete unity. Then the world will know that you sent me and have loved them even as you have loved me." To me, there is so much wisdom and guidance in this prayer that Jesus prays. And what I'm looking at today is how it sounds like a father to a son. It sounds like a conversation that is a very real presence. It's not fancy. It's not built on anything special. It's a conversation built on relationship. It's about what is going on in the very heart of Jesus. This has shaped my understanding of prayer. Most of my prayers are a conversation, a talking and listening to the ever-present divine in my life. I don't spend time finding the right ways to say things or the right names to call God. I talk to God as my father, my mother, my spirit, a best friend. Studies have shown that prayer can seriously alter psychology. It lowers aggression, anger, as well as anxiety, isolation, and fear. I don't know about you, but those benefits are more than enough proof to me of the importance of prayer. Some days I feel really connected, and other days there is not as much spark. And that is okay. There are days that I feel closer to my parents, my sister, my kids, and there are days that don't feel so much. I think that is normal, and it's not something I use against it, but I also know the more time I spend in conversation with my family, the closer I feel. So it is with God. When I'm looking for additional guidance for prayer, I enjoy the steps of the 6-phase meditation by Vishen Lakhiani. Here are the steps. Love and compassion comes first. Most of us have a considerable disconnection to people in our own families, let alone what is happening to people in other countries. This phase plugs us back into not only ourselves and our immediate lives, but also our place in the world. Number 2 is gratitude. Most of us spend our time worrying over the future and rarely take inventory on what is going well right this minute. The gratitude phase puts a light on those things we currently have going, which we are grateful for. Number 3, forgiveness. This phase for me is always a struggle, which I know means it carries the biggest potential for change. The grudges and judgments we have about others carry significant energetic charges that can radically alter our mood, our health, and feelings about our fellow brothers and sisters. Number 4 is for future and dreaming. Future dreaming creates the space to let your wants and needs take shape. Instead of brooding over how the success is going to take place, you spend time looking at the fruits of those successes and the happiness around those situations. This phase is about momentum. Number 5, the perfect day. This is about seeing your morning, your interactions with colleagues and loved ones, the successful meeting you will have this afternoon, and the wonderful meal you will share with your family when you return home. This phase sets up the day that is about to unfold. You can go into your day and allow the little things to steal your thunder, or you can actually plan how you are going to be happy all day. It's all a choice when we strip away the nonsense. And finally, the blessing is number 6. This phase is geared toward connecting to that energy to God and asking for support for the first 5 phases. You've done your due diligence by sending the world love and compassion. You've examined your life and given gratitude where it belongs. You've forgiven someone in your life to put the weight of a grudge down. You've taken the time to plan out not only the future, but also a perfect day. It is now the time to reach out to your sense of divinity to supply you with endless energy to support the work earlier. This is also where the meditation concludes. The point of it all is that I don't think it matters necessarily how you pray, but prayer is something that we can all do to connect us with God and help us be who we are made to be. I hope this helps. Thanks for joining us today. If you watch this on Facebook, we would love if you would share it. If you are on YouTube, subscribe. And if you're watching at home, invite some friends or family to enjoy with you. God bless.